everybody. We are getting started, and I am going to tag some people here. Welcome to the Quiett Room, everyone. This is so much fun, you guys. As y'all can probably see, I don't know what I'm doing, so. It sure is, and guess what? The little tag thing is gone. Let me get out in front of it so I got it.
And here she comes. Hey, there she go. That's it.
One more thing.
These jets.
We have notes. We are ready. All right, you guys. Welcome to the Quiett Room.
Yes. Y'all know we ain't gonna be
where everyone knows, as long as there are women present,
Lord,
it's never gonna be quiet.
Amen.
Gonna be quiet.
Amen. That's the congregation.
As you can see, it is unanimous with the guys that we talk about.
No, I'm good with that though. You know, because I read you said something that didn't.
Right.
At least when you're talking, it's quality communication.
Well, thank you, Jerry. I like that. All right, you guys. Today's topic is needs versus wants. Now, I know that probably sounds a little simple, but really and truly, when you start adding in people, needs versus wants, it's nowhere near simple.
No.
First of all, I'm going to read to y'all the Webster's definition of needs and wants. A need is a required something, anything. And because it's essential or very important that we have it, which means you have to have it to almost live and breathe. Right. Okay? Now, a want, on the other hand, is have a desire. That means you might not get it. You just desire it. Mm-hmm. But, you might not get it. But you're going to still live. You're still going to be fine if you don't have it. It says, have a desire to possess or do something to actually wish for it. That's what a want is. Now that we've heard the formal definition of it, and also I want to talk about real quick Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Now, as we know, Maslow was a great psychologist, okay? And what I was talking to someone really dear and near to me today about was, okay, so we have Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but we don't have Maslow's hierarchy of wants.
That's good.
And he immediately corrected me. He said, we don't need them. And I said, why? I mean, if we got a hierarchy of needs, we should have a hierarchy of wants, right? He said, no, because everybody's different.
True.
And his example was, you may have a person who desires to own a car.
Okay.
They've never owned a car, so their desire is to own a car, right?
Right.
He said, well, for me, I have 4 cars. That is not a want for me. I don't want to own another car. I own several cars. And I was thinking of that as he was talking. I'm thinking, that's a good analogy. But then coming from, like, say, a medical standpoint, maybe, and I'm just like going way out there with this one, maybe somebody who doesn't have any legs or was born without legs, they don't have a need for shoes.
Right.
They don't even want shoes. So wouldn't that, kind of fall? And then he's like, no, you're reaching. He said, because that's actually a situation that is in itself a special situation.
Right.
So you still couldn't have a Maslow's hierarchy of wants because the wants are going to be tailored to each person. And I got that. I was like, okay, cool. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with you this time. You always the last person to talk. So we're gonna start with you this time.
I wouldn't want that one.
Hold on, y'all.
So as far as your needs versus your wants,
Yes,
and it can be in a relationship, and we're gonna try to stick with any kind of relationship, whether it's a friendship,
Right.
A loving relationship, mother, son, father, son relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Needs and wants.
Yeah. Just to piggyback on what you said, that needs are something that's necessary. Wants are something that's desired. And so I think when you're able to distinguish between the two, it benefits you. Personally, for me, and I can speak from my past relationship, I was on the road a lot. And so when I would come home, she would always ask me to spend time. Of course, I'd be tired or whatever. And so me not allowing her to give her needs, it ended the relationship. And so to just know the difference between needs and wants. Needs should always overtake wants in a relationship if you want it to last.
I agree.
Yes.
Mike?
Ooh, okay. Why didn't I keep that already? Don't drink this stuff. Don't do drugs. No. Now, needs versus wants. With me, let's see, in a relationship, I guess you could say, for me, there's a need for understanding. Okay, I want to be understood in a relationship. I don't want to simply exist. I don't want to just go through the motions of like how I am and who I am. I really want that to be understood by the person I'm with, and that does take time.
Right.
But also with that too, I would want you to want to understand me. I would want you to want to understand me as well too. So I need understanding because that's exactly what I get when I'm in a relationship. Though. Like Mike and I have been together for 4 years, well over a year now. But with that, there was a need for us to understand each other because it kind of coincided with what we wanted in a relationship. We wanted to have transparency. We wanted to have communication. We wanted to like each other, you know. So that kind of like, the needs that we have when you kind of lay it out, because sometimes when you get with somebody and kind of lay out what you want and what you don't want. But as far as needs were concerned, though, we're both Pisces. We're both we're both sensitive people, and leaning into that sensitivity, we needed understanding more than anything else. Because in other relationships, we never really got a whole lot of that. Yeah. So what we wanted was transparency, trust, all the bells and whistles. But going back to what we needed was understanding from our partner. Yes, see, that line is working, girl.
God, listen.
I would give them a plug, but they're not paying me. I'm just saying.
Miss Trisha?
Well, my needs are, and this is any relationship, friendship, romantically involved, anything like that. I need consistency. I need honesty. I need integrity. And I need communication. So those 3 things, I need 4 things, I'm sorry. Those go across the board for any relationship I'm in. In dealing with men, I want him to be at least 6 feet, bearded, bald, chocolate.
Y'all heard that, right?
Ball and chocolate. Anybody interested?
Hold on. 6
Drop
feet.
it in the comments.
6 feet.
Oh, 6 feet. 6 feet in the bud.
Yes, you gotta be a certain height to ride this ride, so. There is a height requirement.
You stand at you see a measuring stick pop up all of a sudden. Just take notice. You don't notice. You won't notice.
Yes, so, yeah, but those are my things. I'm very clear cut about my stuff. And that's, like I said, any relationship, I don't have time for foolishness. On any level.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Well, I think for me, if there was anything that I needed in any relationship, at the top, it would have to be respect. I mean, above all things. I mean, for me, disrespect is it's not acceptable in any relationship.
Right.
And that's the reason why I try my best to respect people. That's the reason why I'm quick to say I'm sorry. I'm quick to say my bad. Because, things can be taken out of context, especially text messages. When you, shoot text messages when you're in a relationship, it needs to be understood that sometimes you may need to talk on the phone because text messages can be taken out of context.
I so agree because it's happening.
So, for the most part, that would be what I need in a relationship, whether a friendship, marriage, whatever. But I mean, as for wants, man, if I'm just being honest, I mean, if I'm in a relationship, just be all the way honest, I wouldn't date no woman if she didn't do oral sex. That's what I would want.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay.
Drink to that.
The senses rolling up real quick. People chiming in, right?
That's the reason my phone started ringing.
We can talk about it.
You gonna take the poll?
It ain't no discussion. Look, if I don't do that, this interview is over.
Well, for me, needs, wants, I can honestly say for me, I am, I love it when people say I'm simple. I'm not, and I'm not going to even lie to you and tell you that I'm just simple, because simple to one person can be different from the simple of another person.
Right.
So I'm not going to even tell somebody, oh, I'm simple. You can just, no, I am not simple.
You see
Because you're gonna
that?
have, first of all, you're gonna have to learn me, and then I'm gonna have to teach you how to treat me. Okay? So,
Yeah, we gonna let her finish.
so with that being said, and this kind of goes with our previous talks, consistency is a big, huge thing for me. You have to be consistent. If you are not consistent, and because I'm gonna be watching, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Consistency is key with me. Consistency, communication, commitment, loyalty. As far as the respect is concerned, that's a given. I ain't even gotta put that one out there because we as a people should respect each other, period. But the rest of it, because I know some people don't know how to communicate. I understand that. Some people don't know how to commit, or even if they want to commit.
Right.
And I would rather you be honest with me and say, you know what, I have no idea how to commit, I don't know how to communicate, I don't know how to be consistent, and I can tell you, okay, then you need to find another girl. Or you can find another friend.
Yeah.
Because that goes in any relationship. As far as my wants can get really big and they can go really little. Because I'm a girl. I am truly your girly girl. And I like little things left on my car, like, oh, I miss you, friend. Hey, honey, I love you. Love those things. But I also love trips, and purses, and shoes, and clothes, and earrings, and, everything girls wear. I love all of that. Then I can go back there and say, I love kisses, and I love hugs, and I love it when we're sitting on the couch together and you got your hand on my leg or it's on my arm. Those things make me thrive. Now, don't get me wrong, I can go without them, but I would prefer not to. So those are my wants.
Now, you didn't give the description of what you wanted. So, 6 foot.
Oh. Well, let's say the goal of my dreams is going to be at least 6'5".
You want a power forward. That's what you want.
Y'all looking at 6 foot
a
club.
You're right.
And the one that's running the 6 foot club ain't 6 foot.
I like what I like.
That's true. But once again, go back needs versus wants. Okay. Now I'm gonna play spoiler right here to you two ladies when it comes to that. Okay.
Okay.
So just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna you tell me if it's a want or a need, and I'm gonna throw a characteristic out there.
Okay.
Okay. And you guys listen up. Yeah. So,
Right.
here's the first one. Height. 6 foot. Want or need?
See, that's a true.
But is it a want?
Okay, let me answer it. Y'all don't think I'm a jackass. I do not care about you judging me. If you're not at least 6, I probably won't even like your ass. That's the problem. But I'm not so shallow to where if a good man came along that didn't meet that height requirement, that I would walk over him. But it's also important to me, because I have a type. I have a specific type of men that I like. It's also important to me to be attracted to this person. So it's a slippery slope in a sense, because it's absolutely a want, but when I see him, I want my body to react to him. And anything under 6 feet can't be gonna respond to. So I'm just saying.
In respect to King.
Okay, all right, and I hope you guys don't think ill of me, because I'm going to tell you it's a need for me, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm a daddy's girl, and I have always been protected by my dad, who I felt was 7 feet tall. Okay, even though my dad is not that, he's not 7 feet tall. But as a little girl, little bitty girl, he is 7 feet tall to me, so he was my protector. So anytime a guy towers over me, I feel protected. And another thing is, God knows his daughter. He knows his daughter. He's not going to even send the guy my way without like, unless he's 6'3" in the mud.
That was kind of the idea because everybody's going to want to have it like, you can throw that one characteristic out there, and you're going to catalog that according to you. Okay, so for you, it's not necessarily a deal breaker if you doesn't meet that. It's you prefer it to be like that as well, where you want to feel protected. That kind of thing as well too, though. So I'm gonna chuck another one out here, though.
Yeah, I kind of like this game. Throw another one out
Yeah,
there.
it's gonna be a good one though. Confidence.
That's very necessary.
That's
very necessary.
That's very necessary,
Yes.
and I'm gonna go first on that one because I've had that issue recently trying to date a couple of guys, and the whole thing of, everybody, I know all y'all out there know, I'm a Mary Kay consultant. Now I'm a internet talk show host. I am an author. I'm always somewhere where I am on stage. Even at church, praise dancer, choreographer of the praise dance, and then director over the praise dance. I'm telling y'all, if I have a man that's not confident enough to know that he is the one and only for me, there is a problem already. Because I need him in my corner because I'm so busy. I've got so many things that I have been given on my plate to do. And sometimes I need him with the confidence to come to me and say, baby, you can't do that. You are not Superwoman. Take the S off your chest. Let me step in and do this. I don't need him sitting up there talking about, okay, who's that guy looking at you? And why are you looking at you like that? That's the guy you're talking to. I need a man that is confident enough to walk in with me and know that he is my man, he is my protector, he is the one that God said I can have. And we good. Confidence is very important for me. That's a need.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with need too. It has to be. Because I'm very confident. And insecure people are exhausting. So I immediately stop liking you if you're needy and jealous and all that. I don't have time for it. I just don't. It's ugly. And so me, because I shine, as y'all can see, I mean, wherever I go, I get attention, I shine. So if you can't deal with that, because if you shine, which I would hope that you would, I'm gonna let you shine. I ain't gonna put your light out. So don't put mine out. And that's what people who don't have confidence that exudes through them. They're very insecure, and I'd rather pluck my hair out one at a time and deal with somebody insecure. All day.
I totally agree.
And I already kind of knew the answer to that one as well too, though, because I know you too. But I also know that a lot of women really do want and are attracted to a confident man.
Yes.
That usually makes the difference between the guys that are, the ones that shoot the shot and you miss, and the ones that they pick up and run with as well too. And I know for a fact, as speaking as a man, that was attractive for Lonnie. Period. That I was confident. Period as well too, like that. And especially early on. Early on. But at the same time, though, you got to continue with that. Though. It can't be a show just for that moment. So you're gonna have to be that confident guy, because that woman is gonna have to rely on that later. Because it's gonna come out. It's gonna come up to where like something's gonna happen, something's gonna transpire, and you as a man, you got to put the cape on. If you got one and you ain't using it in a while, dust that mother off. And laundry or something, because you're gonna have to need that as well. They want that confidence. So, but then again, also you as a man anyway should actually want to be confident regardless.
But then flip it too, because there are a lot of men and women that are attracted to people that are not confident. People who lack self-esteem and self-worth. Because some people are so broken and so damaged that, you know what, I'd rather fix you. I'm gonna try to fix you because I already know you ain't shit, and I know I ain't shit either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to put you together. Cause see, I don't date Build-A-Bears. I don't date men. I gotta put together. But some women do date Build-A-Bears. They want to put together.
That is very true. Very true. Because actually, I had an actual man tell me that he was so used to being, and he said the word "saver." He felt that made him a bigger person. And that he was a great person because he found her and he molded her and he made her into this wonderful prima donna, and now she done left him for somebody else. So now he's mad.
That's what he is. That's right. It's the Frankenstein theory, though. You create something with no off switch, and then you gotta kill it.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
You created it, and then once it gets out of control, you're reaching for something you never really had. You never really had control when it comes to this well. So I'm not trying to play Captain Sable. I'm not trying to play Build-A-Bear. I'm not trying to put in the other though. Now, if you lack confidence, I would rather actually work with you to do something that helps you gain confidence. But that has nothing to do with me. Okay? That's you versus your lack of confidence going toe to toe with that. Like that's on you. And then when you build that confidence on your own. So I'm gonna show one more out there.
Okay. All right.
Y'all gonna love this one though. And you know what? This is so good. This is so good. I'm gonna sit right here. Okay. Y'all racism of the last
Oh,
unbreakable shit.
Okay.
So,
You ready?
yeah. Spoiler alert, going down south.
I knew it. I knew it.
So, here it is. Don't look like that. Don't look like
Man,
that.
spit it out.
Come on. Come on. But you there now.
Sexual prowess. Is that brother capable? Is he swinging it? And we talking beyond the 7-inch mark.
That's all I'm saying.
Is that what they're beyond?
John Henry, what's the problem?
So your question is,
The size matter.
yes. Is that your question?
Yes, Godzilla. The size matter.
I would be lying if I said it didn't. Size absolutely does matter. Everything sexual matters.
Yeah,
Some things sexual are a deal breaker. If I meet a man and he like, I don't do oral sex, well, we have nothing else to talk about. Like, to talk about. Check please.
I understand.
Because I feel like let's explore, let's have fun, long as we all comfortable.
Right.
But there's just some things that if I gotta be satisfied there, because you're gonna be satisfied there. So I'm too big for a little dick. I'm sorry.
Unfiltered.
Well, and for me, there's no question. Size does matter. And he's got to have some experience. I mean, at this age, you should already know how to do certain things. Now, I do understand that I have to teach you how to treat me, as far as some of the things that I may like. Because I'm not one. Please don't blow in my ear. Don't all this tongue. You might get that tongue in my ear. That I don't like that. So I know that there are certain things that we have to teach our mates, and I think for the most part, if we communicate, here we go again, big C. If we communicate that and we learn each other, that makes it that much better. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the size is concerned, you can't be swimming. You can't. I have to be able to know that you're there. Jesus. If I have no clue that you've already entered, then it's over.
Now,
There is nothing else to even talk about. There's nothing else to even talk about, because at this point, how am I even enjoying this if I feel absolutely nothing? Oh, did that take all of it?
So that is a need
It's
as well as a want.
yes. Because and also let me just expound on this, because coming from the medical standpoint, literally we can conform to any size. And it doesn't matter. I know a lot of women say, oh, I can't take 13, baby. You could take 17 if you add to. But it's your preference that negates the guy that you choose. But if you choose a little guy, for whatever reason, you work at it. You keep kegel it out until you get to the point that you fit him like a glove, because you can get there. It's just going to.
But his stroke game gotta be 10.
Ooh.
If you itty bitty, your stroke game gotta be perfect.
It does, because that means you got to find that G spot somehow. Because I'm gonna tell you now. Let me educate you guys real quick. The G spot is at least 4 to 5 inches all the way in. Okay, so if you 2 inches, you're gonna have to work on that. You're gonna have to work on that. Something, you got to do something to get to it.
Positions. When you're small, you have to be a master at positions.
Yeah.
That'll get you in deeper. I'm just saying.
That is the truth. That is the truth. You have to know how to position your woman. You have to know how to position yourself in order to reach that spot that she's gonna feel you. And like I said, I'm not knocking anybody, because even the guy with the smallest penis can find love. Yeah, they hate it.
Long story short, you can't make butter with a toothpick.
You see what Mike just started?
Okay, wait a minute. So y'all answer the question. I mean, clearly we ain't talking about size for you all as men. Right, because I knew he was gonna say something. But as far as sexual preference, what is a need in the bedroom versus a want from the woman that you're dealing with or dating or whatever?
already said mine, so I'm gonna let you guys go first.
I'm Capricorn.
But then,
All right.
That nigga,
My name is Charles.
I start singing.
Yeah,
Right.
let me know my voice. So, yeah. Oh, oh my
I know that you don't want to give away no trade secrets.
man, it's a cost $5.99. Oh,
at the end of the day.
You gonna charge for this?
I need some more. I need some more wine. I'm going to let's go to him.
I'll trade glasses. I need versus. Well, no, I got two.
No, it's
Oh,
two
you
by
got
two.
two?
Okay.
Two bottles.
Okay.
Just have to
I'm
open it.
still about it.
But don't bring it in here.
A need versus a want. I need you to be comfortable in your own skin.
So that's a sexual turn on.
Yeah, you're really be comfortable in your own skin as well too. Like that. I mean,
I have heard that more than
exude
once.
some confidence when it comes to that as well too. Like that. But I'm not gonna hurt you. You can hurt me, but I'm not gonna hurt you. And as far as the needs go, like you're talking about you were simple though. I'm actually quite simple. When it comes to the weather, I do like positions because the same old kind of gets raggedy after a while.
Right.
And nobody wants to do that though. You want to spice things up. You want to be adventurous, be creative. Don't come in there with a blowtorch.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, chainsaw and axe.
That's a hard one.
That's like what we're watching Game of Thrones tonight. But be creative. Be comfortable in that setting. As far as that's concerned, though, we can explore. And I'm never going to go. I go as far as you go because I do believe in the idea of creating that comfort zone. That's pretty much across the board with as well, especially in the family.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to freak somebody out. Somebody like, okay, well, I need 5 or 6 people and a couple of cameras up in here.
That's different.
No,
Yeah, you did say I go as far as you go.
Let me back it up though. Within limits.
Oh,
Within limits though, because there's some things that I simply will not get into. Okay.
But you know your partner.
Yeah, exactly.
You know who Lonnie is.
Yeah. That's where the exploratory part comes in as well. So and it's up for discussion. You can talk about it.
Okay.
Because I want to know what you like, and I definitely want to know what you don't like. Because I don't want to turn around and introduce. I've known of people to introduce something into the middle of that as well, and it tore the whole thing down.
Yeah.
Okay. Because some women are not in the age of that. They're not.
Right.
I don't care.
Either way.
Yeah, either way. Like, if you don't like it, I'm good. I'm great. I don't have to have that. That's not. And I know a lot of the 2 women thing. That's fancy for a lot of guys. Anal sex, let's like that. I personally don't like orgies though, because I don't want to be that close to a naked dude. The only ass I want to see is mine. I'm not touching you, bro. We can be on fire. It is not going down. We naked. It'll be houses. It'll be a total accident. We naked. A plane crash. We survived and burned all our clothes off. That's it. I'll be like,
Grown and sexy. I told y'all.
yeah, exactly. But me next to a naked man.
That's definitely
Well, I think, with my experience, I have been spoiled a lot. So,
No way.
it's
I'll just say.
the way.
That's what I heard.
He said,
But for me, mine's pretty simple. I mean, a woman should just have to just be aggressive with me. I want her to, kiss me, lick
so you
me.
want a dominatrix?
I mean, I don't want her to tie me up. I don't want anything like that. It just have to be something as simple as I'm laying in the bed, you come up under the cover.
Mm-hmm.
You kiss me, you suck me, you come up to me, you kiss me. Just something, to make me feel like I'm wanted in the bedroom.
Okay, gotcha.
So you want her to initiate,
I don't want her to always initiate.
but you want her to know
you need that sometimes.
Yes, I want her to. I want her to initiate just as much as I do, because if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, women love to feel wanted sexually as well,
Oh,
right?
yes, yes.
And that's what I need. And do all men need that?
Yeah, I agree with that though. I know for a fact, in my opinion, people want to feel four ways: wanted, needed, trusted, and special. Okay, and that's across the board.
That's
I know I want to feel. I know I want to feel
Yeah.
like Monty wants me.
I want you to say that again, really slow.
Okay, 4 ways that people want to feel: wanted, needed, trusted, and special. Okay, and when your wife initiates that, sometimes out of the blue, because I like the surprise part. I like the surprise. Catch me at an opportune moment.
Or alarm clock.
She can get it wrong. Just about 4 in the morning though. Oh, okay. 7 o'clock. Make me feel special. Because that I do believe that if enough couples really did that though, you could damn near wipe out infidelity.
Yes.
You could damn near wipe out infidelity.
I agree with
Exactly. Like, what's better than your woman wanting you? Out of all the, you see how farming up all these fools on TV and movies and stuff like that though, but what if she has you in the crosshair?
Right.
And then, you're just sitting there doing whatever, and all of a sudden she just pops out and just takes you for the ride of your damn life. I'm stabbed and looking at
See, I think it's 2 things that women need to wrap their minds around when it comes to, because some men or women will cheat even if everything is perfect.
Yeah.
Even if they're getting everything they need at home.
You have
So
those.
but then you got those, see, I'm a firm believer in, I'm going to keep your sack empty and your stomach full. So when you go out, you ain't got nothing to give nobody. You ain't got nobody to take you anyway.
Right.
I just had an idea. I just had a thought for a t-shirt. Sack bringers.
I just want to say, I'm surprised she got ring on her finger right for me, I'm very creative. I don't just like to do it in one spot in the bedroom. I like to explore. So I want her to be, explore. Let's go in the living room. Let's go outside and back. Let's go to the car. So, well, yeah. Right.
At the beach.
Yeah, that's right.
In a glass elevator.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's to me that's the word I'm looking for. Excitement, it's fun, it's spontaneous.
Yeah.
Spontaneous.
Yeah.
That's the first time that word has come out. And okay, I like that.
Brought to you by the letter S.
Right, yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Now I have a question for you guys, because y'all kind of got on us there for a second, but I'm gonna get on y'all. Okay, need or wants. In your head, I know you guys have a specific type of woman in your head.
Right.
She got to be 36, 24, 36. She got to be, 5.
Some people die.
She got to be 5'5". She got to be whatever. Okay. So is that a need for y'all, or is it a want and you can bypass all of that? If she wasn't, that perfect size, model size, or whatever y'all like.
We have to be careful because we can miss out on our queens if we be too picky in what we want. And so sometimes it's funny because sometimes your wants have to come to your needs, or your needs have to come to your wants on that part. And so my preference is it's all over the place. I was about to close.
Well, does she? Are you into like a tall woman? You want a short woman? Are you into BBWs?
I've been attracted to both, and even some of the BBWs. Everybody can be are not small at all. So I've been attracted, to the whole spectrum of that.
So is it a want or a need when it comes to the? I want to get your question correct. The size of a woman. Is it
Whatever your characteristics of your perfect woman for you, is that a need, or will you? It's just a want, and you'll just deal with whatever comes. Okay, got it. Okay. Next, Mike.
That's a real. Damn, that we recording shit. Treading. I got this. Now, I honestly have to say, and I actually told Lonnie this, that I did have an idea of her early on. And it just so happens that she does possess those attributes.
Awesome.
I am a sucker for an hourglass figure. Okay? Doesn't matter who the hell I'm wearing.
right?
She just happened to have it when she walked up that day. So I was good with that. I love her legs. I'm a leg man. Well, it's well like that though. And the booty. I'm a dude. And I'm in entertainment. I've seen my share of asses grow. So guess what? And there's like one time, and there's some times where I see her. Lonnie's the tallest woman I've ever been involved with at 5'10". That is a bona fide plus. Because normally I've been married twice, and they were both like between 5'5" and 5'6". Okay. Lonnie's 5'10". Like, I mean, she's towering for real like that though. She is tall. She is statuesque. So she has that about her. And I'm a Michelle Obama fan.
That's my girl.
And Lonnie to me actually is the way she carries herself, the way she cares for her kids, the type of person that she is though. She is my equivalent of that. So I don't need. So I can't. So Barack is safe. Because I was telling him, I was like, if I ever get to meet him though, I know she likes Stevie Wonder. I'm coming with them titties. So you go watch it, bro. I ain't lying. No, I'm good now. But she embodies everything that I both wanted, as well as needed. Okay, because like I said, like the idea of the attraction is there as well too. Like one time we were going out, she came downstairs. She was wearing like a really stylish top and jeans, and I can't remember what the hell I was doing right there when I saw her come out. I was done.
That's awesome.
I was fucking through.
Nice.
And I was like, ready to go? I was like, huh?
Where am I?
Right.
Oh, no.
Like, oh my God.
Exactly. Yeah. You like that too. Like, cause my dad told me one time when we really talked about the idea of having an ideal person, and it was like, when you find her, you're gonna find it real hard to breathe around. And there have been times where I've actually caught my breath. Or actually checked myself breathing. I was like, okay, I just stop breathing. I'm not asthmatic. I mean, what's happening? Yeah, it's like that though, because she has that from head to toe. She exudes that from it. And that's what's so that deal though. So yes, the attributes that she has though: tall, confident, funny, creative. And there's sometimes where like even like when you go on the show, she's a little kid. I mean, she's like giddy. I mean, giggling. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Like, she's just happy, stuff like that. And I see that, I'm like, she is just so cute. So you see all that as well too. So the wants and the needs actually kind of came together in that one person that embodied everything. And this is all the way back from my teens. Right? Yeah. She totally embodies all that as well too. So it's a want and a need. Yeah, I get the best of both worlds right there. Yeah. Love you, baby.
Yes,
Serious.
I ain't crazy.
I guess for me, I guess it's more of a want. And mine's pretty simple. As long as I can pick you up. I mean, you don't have to necessarily have to have the best body, but you can't have the worst body. But as long as I can pick you up, me personally, I'm shallow. I don't want nobody who's, what's the nice word? I'm gonna use fat. I'm shallow.
That's the nice word.
That's a nice word.
That is nothing nice about that.
That's the harsh
define it though.
Well, for me, let's see. Fat to me may be different for him. At the beginning, I said, I have to pick you up. See, he may can pick up 250. I can't pick up 250.
Gotcha.
I can pick up 190 pounds. But, so if I can't pick you up, I'm not going to look at myself and say, I need to go to the gym. No, you're too fat. Now, I would never tell a woman. I have never told a woman. I would never tell a woman that.
You just did. You just told like the whole 1,399 folks to
Well, technically, if I was talking to you, if I met you, and let's just say you was interested in me, I would never say, nah, you fat. I would never say that because that's disrespectful. It's rude. It's not me showing myself with great character. Within myself, me thinking, no, you're a little too big.
So you think I'm fat?
No, I can pick you up. No, I don't think you do that. I've been doing my squats. I can pick you up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to say, okay, he was generalizing, just generalizing. But going back to what you were saying as well too, and I'm thinking like there has to be a level of attraction,
Right,
with somebody. You have to be attracted to another because that was a hotbed for me. Period. Though. I have to have that level of attraction. We talked about that. I have to have that level of attraction.
Right, yeah.
And there's some big, beautiful women out there because I think Jill Scott is fucking gorgeous.
it is.
If Lonnie went around and Jill Scott walked up to me and said, Mike, let's go, I would already in the car. By the time the GO came out of her mouth, I'm in the car. What's waiting on? Yeah. So she is gorgeous. And yeah, she's heavy set, but she is gorgeous. And how she carries herself is absolutely amazing. And I've met women like that before that are just as confident, just as sexy, and will probably hurt your ass in the bedroom.
Right. But do you notice, this is what I noticed, there's a double standard in between men and women in regards to levels of attraction.
Yes.
So I'll hear a man like what Jerry was saying, oh, she's fat or whatever you want to put on it. So a man can say she has to have light brown eyes, she has to have naturally curly hair down to past her shoulders, she has to be a certain color of caramel. She can't be too light or too dark. She has to have, and then he'll list off all of these things. And all his male friends high five him. Yeah, bro, I already know what you want. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. As a woman, for me, I'll say, listen, and my requirements have been the same forever. You gotta be at least 6 feet. You gotta be chocolate, bearded, bald. I don't like men with a lot of hair and all that. And well, you just being too picky.
Exactly.
Do you hear that?
Yes,
You just being too picky.
yes.
And it's like, but he just named out 25 things to my little 5 or 6, and I can't get those things because
now you're being too
now I'm too picky. I'm shallow because I have a certain type of man that I like. Because I like a very confident man. I like a man to walk in and he just own the whole room.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Right.
So here I go with this is what I want, this is what I need because my body reacts to that.
Yeah.
Then, oh girl, so you gonna miss your husband. So and women do this. Women will say, you need to quit being so picky, Trish. You need to get one of these stay clean men right after rehab and somebody. No, I'm 45.
I have been told that because I like tall men. That see, you done probably missed your blessing because your blessing was probably 5'8". No, my blessing was not 5'8".
5'8".
Well, let me say this. I don't think a woman should ever lower her standards for nobody because how many men is in the United States? There's over at least close to 1 billion men.
Yes.
Right.
And you know, and you know now the statistics have come down where it used to be what was it, like almost 10 to 1. We're now 4 to 1, and it's going down. Like it's almost 2 to 1 now.
Right. There are so many men in this world that you should have a preference.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many 6 feet men. They're bald headed. They're dark skinned, they're confident.
Yeah.
The problem is,
We're there.
are there it's not even that because they're out there. The problem is, are they going to be faithful to you? Are they going to be loyal to you? That's where the issue comes.
Yep.
See, women see their type every day, but the problem is, what about his attitude?
Mm-hmm.
You know, do he have a shitty attitude? You know, is he cocky?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the problem come in. But women see their type, every body type every day.
Yeah, he's right about that though. Because you didn't want to say there's a shortage of men like that though.
No,
There's a
there's
shortage of men though. Right now, my brother run around all over the place.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right.
What is a shortage of is that is like he says of quality men and quality men. You know, in other words, if you want to be a quality man, you will exude that. You will project that as well too. Like that. There's too many men out there. Yeah, I'm probably going to go, but I got guns. But but too many men out there are too busy trying to play up this role as opposed to actually being real. Okay.
Right.
That's
But
like
keep in mind, women are doing the same.
They're doing the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
So
So
there's a shortage of quality people
period.
out there anyway. And when you get to we see our type every day, and men see their type every day. Before you get to is he or she rude, disrespectful, you got to figure out: do you like girls or boys?
Yep.
Are
That's
you
the other thing.
the
Yep.
one? Are you in jail? Like, you know what I mean? There's
Right,
so
right.
many things that
There's
come
so
into
many
play
variables.
before you can even get to know that person.
There's so-
like without.
Yeah, like are you out? I don't know. You're bad. I don't know. But
No, you understand. I used to work in the jail. I was an infirmary nurse, and they furloughed.
Be
Some
that
of them
senator.
furloughed. They were furloughed between Monday and Friday. They had to come to jail on the weekend. So yeah, you don't know these things. The other thing is because of social media now, you have so many people that decide, okay, you know what, I like that one, I like this one, I like that one, I like this one, and I'm gonna keep all of them until I decide which one I want.
Right. Yeah.
And at that point, I mean, to me, that's just being greedy.
Yeah.
That's just straight being greedy. Why don't you just decide, just pick her and say, okay, you know, I'm gonna see where it goes with her.
Right.
If it doesn't work, okay, you do have a conglomeration of women you can go over here too. But don't try to date all of them and make that, you know, I need this.
But
No,
Teddy,
you
But
just
that's what
want
dating
this.
is too, though.
But Teddy,
No.
That's
That's not what you have to understand. Dating and then deciding for a relationship, you can't have a relationship with 15,000 people.
Right. When you get to that point, now you're courting.
That's what
But
I'm
if
saying.
you have that
But dating is totally different from what I'm talking about. I'm talking about guys that will actually start a relationship with Sally, with Trina, with Susan, and we got Becky over here too, because Becky wants to be in the picture too.
But that ain't dating. So I'm with you.
No, no. That's not dating, because at that point, you got this one believing she number one, you got this one believing she number one, and then when they all show up at your house, knocking on the door, then you like, okay, baby, go in there and hide. Why? We in a relationship. You should have that taken care of. But no, you done told Becky y'all in a relationship too. You know, so my thing is, if people would do just the bare minimum, just date. You take somebody to the movies, you're not obligated to them after that. After you take them to the movies, it'd be like, no, I don't think I like him. And believe me, I've been there. I've had a whole lot of first dates. Like, no, I don't think I like him.
Final thoughts.
All right, you guys, we have had a ball talking about needs and wants.
yeah.
The final thought that I have for you guys tonight is that I really think everyone should take a real good look at what your wants and needs are, because when you get in a relationship, whether it be a friendship or whether it's a relationship, you have to merge your wants and that person's wants, that person's needs, your needs. And understanding what a person's needs and wants are takes you a long way. It takes you a long way, because what they need may not be what you need. That may be a want for you, but you need to understand that that's a need for her or that's a need for him. So that means you need to do it. And the other, vice versa. You know, you have to do it on both sides. And I'm telling you guys, with all that we have said in the last month or so, since we started this, everything that we're saying, it creates stability in a relationship.
Yeah.
It creates stability. So I'm telling you guys, we love you guys. We thank you guys for coming on with us. We will be back next Tuesday at 7 p.m. drinking our wine.
Yeah, if I can get some more.
Giving you the thoughts of the day and our ideas. And actually, we want you guys to chime in as well. Leave us questions, leave us comments. You have a topic, we'll talk about it. Love you guys. Peace, love, and soul. Bye.
That was good show.
What's the music?
No, don't turn it off yet.
I just need some glasses.
Turn it off?
Okay.
You can't see.
I can't see.
Lord have mercy.
Real life.
Oh, don't forget to share this video.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
Share,
Like the
share,
video.
share, share.
Invite some people to like the video, watch the video out like that. Too. We're gonna actually stream it still all over the place though. And as soon as I get some more wine, I'm just gonna I'm just like, what's the music guy, man?
We love you guys. And this is the Quiett Room, where we like to invite you to come in and be very noisy.
Awesome.
Yes.
Download.
That was a good show.
Turn it on.
I think you time out over there.
Wow. You trying to auto-tune that?
We're at the end, you guys. Like I said, we're gonna take questions, take your answers, comments, or whatever.
Kind of moving Jeff Bezos over here.
Who you moving?
No, I was just moving Jeff Bezos out the way.
Oh,
That ad
okay.
right there,
Gotcha.
though. You know, he cool, but I don't really support that.
Yeah. So hold on.
Oh, y'all put Sybil on for real over here, though. She like 7 inches.
Silver, what you talking
Well,
about?
actually, 7 is a good number.
She said, "Don't bite me down below or spit on me."
Okay, Silver.
Sybil, that's actually.
She also said, "A little nigga's annoying."
Oh, true.
It is. That's true. That is very
I
annoying.
don't know what you're talking about, but I have no.
I mean, I do understand, but it's just like, wouldn't that be annoying to y'all that if you got into a room that was way too big for you guys? Isn't that annoying?
Yeah, cause no, I roll over twice. I'm still on. I got a problem.
As y'all can see, this is the after.
Yeah, this is the after.
After.
Right here.
After.
Yeah. After some more wine.
But you gonna get you some wine, please?
I'm gonna get you some wine. I'm gonna get you some wine.
I'm good now. I feel good.
I'm not.
God, they run away.
That was
All right.
Until next week.
Yeah.